How about that? That's better, Ave? AVG? Joe, that's better? Can everybody hear me now? All right. Sorry about that. I just clipped it on and went off. Yeah, but I hope you guys are doing well today, man. It's a rainy Saturday where I'm located in Tennessee. It's supposed to rain all day, and then later on tonight, temperature drops. It's been in the 60s the whole week, right? Temperature dropped to 30 something. Go figure. Can't do nothing about it though, so I never complain about it. Listen, guys, I want you guys to practice on being what's the word I'm looking for? I want you to practice on being mission driven. Okay, you gotta have a mission. What is your mission? Okay, so, we got class tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, we got class tomorrow live 3 p.m. Eastern time. We're gonna talk about this a little more. A lot of people don't have a mission in their life, right? So that's why they get depressed. That's why they get figure they're stuck in quicksand. And I get it, man. Over 1 million and some people in America are out of work. I get it. People losing their houses, they're losing their jobs, they're losing their cars. I get it. And a lot of people are hurting, man. So we have to help one another. I always tell you guys, we family. I try to create a safe haven on my platform for us to speak on finances, okay? I don't allow anybody to get on here and pick at anybody. You know what I mean? Because that's one reason people don't like talking about their finances, right? They think somebody's going to judge them. And on my platform, I don't allow it. The minute they do it, I block them. So, like I tell people, the only bad question that you ask is the one that you do not know. Don't sit there and you have an issue with your finances and you can't figure it out, but you don't ask. Okay. I figured this out on my own. I used to think I was the only one who had certain problems with my finances. No, no. Plenty of people got the same problems, you know what I mean? But others don't mind talking about it. And then they'll meet somebody who already been through it and they'll tell them how they got out of it. Because everybody think they got a problem no one else been through. Everybody else got that mentality. Well, I'm the only one going through this. No, you're not. Somebody already done solved the problem. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, money. Yeah, I think I got this from Jamaica, man. Jamaica. What's going on, CBA? What's happening, baby? What's shocking with you? Gordon, what's going on? See, people meet me in person, right? I be out and about. You guys know I work for the Postal Service as well. I got so much grind on me, you know what I mean? They'll run into me, man, you laid back. I said, listen, when I tell you guys, I don't think I'm no better than you, I mean it. It's just that I figured it out. I travel a lot, so I get to talk to, I don't know, just buku people, man. Just different people from religion to money to politics to, it's just amazing how many people I sit down and just have a conversation with. And I learn so much from different people. See, I'm not the person who's just stagnant. I see things one way, and that's all I'm gonna see it. That's when you get stuck. See, because technology is moving so fast, you either gonna learn or you're gonna get left behind. I'm not trying to be mean because, see, I was the one before I met my wife. My wife taught me about computers, right? I was old school. I would get paid from one of my clients or my customer, right? And I would try to rush to the bank before it closes at 5. Flying down the highway. I got to catch this check. So when I met my wife, we started dating. And she said, where you going? I said, I'm going to the bank, babe. I got to get there for 5. She said, no, Poppy. No, we're not doing this, Poppy. No, I'm going to teach you how to do this. She took a picture of it and she said, she punched my account and everything and she sent it. I was like, but how's it going to get there? She said, Poppy, we're in technology right now, baby. It's going to get there. Just wait. Next day, that's when they first started that, right? So it took like a day. Now it's almost instant. You take a picture with your phone of a check, it's almost instant in your account. But when I was doing it, take maybe a day, a day and a half. And I wasn't used to that. I said, they done stole my money. I'm going to the bank. They're gonna have to give me some answers. But it showed up, and then she started learning me about computers, you know, how to look for stuff, where to research at. And now the student is now the teacher. See, once I get introduced to something, and this is how I want my family to be. That's you and I. We can talk about it. We family. When I introduce you to something, I want you to become the master of it. Okay? I want you to become a master of it so you can teach your people. Teach your mom, your dad, your cousins, your friends, anybody that listen to you, because you can't teach everybody because everybody is not teachable. What I mean by this is you can't do anything or make changes unless you are ready to listen. You have to be ready to listen. Can't nobody make you listen. So that's what I mean by everyone is not teachable. They may think, see, they may think it's a dumb idea. And as a family, that's us, you and I, we don't think like that. If somebody tell me an idea, right, and I'm gonna listen. Most people listen to respond. They don't really listen to the situation or what someone is trying to tell them. When somebody's talking to them, most people are thinking of a response instead of exhale, listen, take it in, chew it a little bit, and then think about it, and then respond. But most people watch. I mean, I had to catch myself when I first started learning how to do this. When somebody talking to me, right? I'm thinking the response to what they're saying. I'm not listening. So now, instead of me, responding right away or interrupting, I just listen and I say, interesting. I said, I think about it for a minute, then I answer you. Cause see now I'm in another zone. You know what I mean? So, like I try to tell a lot of my male friends, right? And this is just my personal opinion. A man shouldn't go chasing anything else. Uh, he should be chasing how to build, how to stack his cheese, how to finance. Now, watch this. When you get ready to look for a mate will only follow if you can lead. Now you can lead. Like my wife, when she met me, I was already situated, right? Right. First thing she said to me, she said, I like what you got going on. I want to be a part of what you got going on. She said, you lead, I follow. And I was like, is something wrong with you? No, but she was serious. She was serious. And here we are 14 years later, and she's still following my lead, you know. And she was like, you already had it going on. You already done figured it out, Poppy. She said, I was still trying to figure it out. You was straight ahead. You already knew what you wanted. You had it written down on a board. Anytime I come in your office, I come to visit you, you have stuff written on the board, what you got to do that day. That day. Just like right now, you see my board in the back. I got my supplies that I got to order today, and I got my task that I got to do. As you can see, check on my flooring tracks for my trailer. You guys know I cut grass, I detail cars, I clean concrete, right? And I work for the Postal Service. You know, hello, Striker, what's going on, my guy? Welcome back. Welcome back. So, but I want you guys to be mission oriented. Figure out what you want to do with your life. And I get the same answer when I ask people this. I want to say maybe 60% of the time, anywhere between 55 and 60% of the time. I said, okay, exactly what do you want to do with your life? I'm not sure yet, EQ. I said, well, How do you plan on getting there if you don't know where you're going? It is hard to hit a target you can't see. We understand, family. If you don't know where you're going, how you expect to get there? Ain't nobody coming to save us. Sorry, nobody coming to save us. Politicians can talk all the trash they want. They just loading their pockets up. They ain't worried about us. They're stuffing their own pockets. Ain't nobody coming to save us. We have to save one another. Like I said, we ain't no better than each other. I don't think I'm better than you. I hope you don't think you know better than me. We here to, we're not here to take from each other. We're here to compliment. We here to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Striker. He said he been there. He drive a tax axle dump truck. Been there 35 years. Woo! I hear you, Striker. I hear you. Yeah, I've been at the PO myself for 26. So I mean, you got to know what you want in life. But now, since I know what I want, and I know finances, it makes it a little easier for you guys. When you know your numbers on your finances, right? Everything else just seems simple. What you get, whatever else you got going on, it seems simple once you get your finances in order. Like me, I sleep good at night. I wake up because my mind is always turning, right? Yeah. It's like I'm ready to retire, but the government just ain't. That's why you gotta, study them finances and figure out other ways because, they trying to raise the retirement age. You know what I'm saying? So they basically what they're doing, they're trying to raise the retirement age so we won't get our retirement. You will die before you get it, or if you get it, you ain't got that long left to enjoy it. This is exactly what they're trying to create. You know what I'm saying? Marcel, what's going on, my little sister? How you doing today? Happy Saturday to you. I know you out there eating some of that good barbecue on that Texas style. You know what I mean? Chuck, what's happening, baby? And yeah, man, we got to think different, man. That's why I teach what I teach. You know what I mean? I can't make people do it, but I was like, okay, this is how I got out of this situation. This is how I got out of the debt. Okay. This is what I learned. Okay. This is what I created for you. Okay. Check this out. I never say you should do this. Nope. You should do that. It's not my style. My style is here's what I've done. Here's what I'm going to show you. You make your own decision. No, I don't have a fancy degree. Not knocking degrees. I don't have a degree. Don't have one. But I do have people with degrees come talk to me about finances. You see, you don't need a degree to learn. Okay. Like I said, not knocking degrees, but you don't need a degree to learn. All you need is the effort to learn. Put in the effort to learn. And you ready to go. You ready to go. Are you ready to learn something different? Because see, it's like this. If you're struggling, right? Why are you still in the same financial system? If you're struggling and you're still in the same financial system, you know what I'm saying? So I can't tell you what to do with your money, Eve Goose. I can't tell you what to do with it. You know, um, I can tell you with that type of money, I would sit it somewhere and just live off the interest. They got loan programs, they got digital that gives you more interest. You have to figure out what do you want to do. Robert M. Brown, what's going on? Robert M. Inbox me, Robert, okay? Inbox me in my inbox, all right? And I give you my email and stuff, okay? I go back and forth with you, all right? See, I try to stay in contact with a lot of you guys. I can't answer everybody, but I try. I promise you, I go through my emails every day. I go through my inboxes every day. And I try to answer certain questions. Because on my feed, I don't know if you guys notice on this TikTok algorithm, it really done changed. Because a lot of people They ask me questions, but it don't come through, and then they have to inbox me. So I'm not sure what happened, but the algorithm has changed. Don't let people say it hasn't. It has. So you have to watch it. So, but yeah, I want you guys to create yourself some habits, man. I want you guys to write down 5 things that you want to, I guess, make your goal. 5 things, right? It says here some comments in live were filtered to protect the community's experience. See, I told you, it's not letting a lot of stuff come through. See, when it comes to negative stuff, not that I'm trying to protect myself, people talking about me, I'm not trying to do that. I can care less what people say about me, but it's my community, you guys. I won't let nobody come on here and disrespect you because you have financial problems. Not gonna happen. I place my platform at a high level. I want you guys to be able to feel comfortable when you come to this platform to talk about finances. If you're struggling, we can help you. Let's see, can I help you? Okay. And we can help each other. But I will refuse to let somebody come on here and disrupt my neighborhood. We family. We can talk about these things. But I want you guys to write down 5 things that you want to accomplish as your mission. Because we are basically living paycheck to paycheck because people don't know how to get out of it. They don't know how to get out of the cycle. They don't know how to get out of the cycle. They work, get off work, go home and cook, take a shower, go to sleep. Rinse and repeat. I mean, people get frustrated. They're like they ain't got no life, which they don't. They are existing. They are not living. And that's what I try to teach people. And they say, well, I'm working this overtime. I said, oh, okay. How many overtime you work? Well, I work about 80 hours a week, and then they go out and buy a new truck, and then they go out and buy a big fancy house, and they go out there. I'm not knocking what people buy, but don't complain that you're tired. You see, back when I was growing up, it was 5 of us in a 3 small bedroom. 3. My mom stayed in one, me and my brother stayed in another one, and my 2 sisters stayed in another one. Then of course, my mom adopted some kids. They slept on cots and stuff. So, but that house was like, Miss Bagley, what's happening? So that house was like paradise to us. We didn't realize it was a small house because we had love, dog. We had love in that house. Now society has tricked us into thinking we need a 4,000 square foot house, and it's just one of you. You see? All that wasted space that you got to heat and cool. You see? No, yeah. Oh my God, Big Al, what's happening? What's going on, my brother? It's been a minute. Where you been? Yeah, but yeah, man, we have to flight. What's happening, my brother? Happy Saturday to you, my man. We have to do better, man. We got to stop letting society fool us that we need all this fancy stuff. You know what's better than materialistic stuff? Peace. Peace of mind. Knowing that you can wake up and you ain't got nothing on it. Working on that plan. I hear you, Big Al. I hear you. Man got to have a plan or he's planning to fail. She got to have a plan or she's planning to fail. Miss Bagley, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Guys, we have an opportunity to really break free from the system. Okay. What I mean by it, the system is the financial system. I want you to use the bank's money and flip it. You become the bank, not them. Use their money to make more money and keep your money. It's a game, you know. And I try to tell people this, you know. I mean, when I first learned what I'm doing, when I first learned what I was doing, I appreciate it, Big Al. Thank you. Um, it was amazing. A light popped on. First, I was confused, like some of you are. When I be teaching on Sundays, like, I get it, but I don't get it. I get it. I was the same way. I was like, but wait a minute. If I put this over here, I don't have any money. Yes, you do. It's on your credit card. Huh? I was the same way. I was unsure about myself. Now, watch this. I don't even check my I don't even check my account. because the machine is running. Unless I'm depositing when I get paid, like I get paid this week, right? So I get paid. Once that money hit my checking, transfer, hands off, one move, transfer, and I'm done. My bill's coming off my credit card, so I get 2% cash back on each purchase, right? So the credit card is paying me to use it. So they pay me for my credit card at the end of the month, right? Then I pay my credit card off, right? All this is being reported to the credit bureau. Every move I make, credit bureau, credit bureau, credit bureau. Now watch this. I'm paying money back. I'm paying money back. The balance is coming down and more money is being available to me to use. So I'm winning all the way around. I'm winning. To this day, right now, my credit score is at 832. I show you tomorrow. And see, what credit card do you use? Oh, depend step 17. Yeah, I got a Mastercard, double cash back Mastercard, and I also got a Quicksilver. I got two of those Quicksilvers. My both of my Quicksilvers. Well, yeah, my wife got one, and I got the other one. And then I got a TVFCU. It's a credit union, right? That's got $30,000 limit. My Quicksilver has a $30,000 limit, and my Mastercard has a $10,000 limit. But I never carry a balance. At the end of the month, I never carry a balance. I know somebody asked me, I'm not sure if it was on the channel or I was at work. Somebody told me to leave a balance on my credit card. I said, why would you do that? It was like, well, they said, they kind of help your credit. I said, who said that? Credit company? Credit card company told you that? You leave a balance, they get an interest off you. Stop that. That's what you need a balance? Man, I have a zero balance on my credit card at the beginning of each month. And I got an 832. See, the credit card, they make up stuff about, right? They put stuff out and people it's like, people are like fish, a swarm of fish, right? If you can get a hold to the head of the fish and turn it, the whole swarm of fish turns with it. And that's how people are. You see, one person will hear something and tell another person, instead of that person investigating what they said, they just roll with it. And next thing you know, you got a whole bunch of people believing the same thing and it's not even true. You see, what's going on, Happy? And that's how that goes, man. We have to educate ourselves more. Don't go following and you don't know the information on it. And see, the bank's the same way, right? Let me prove my point. I don't have anything against banks or credit unions. Hell, I use them. What's going on, Punch? What's going on, my guy? I don't have anything against them because I use them. But I'm just showing you what they do. A bank will tell you, hey, we need for you to start a checking, which you need one to start an account. That's fine. Checking account. Man, they say, well, if you really want to get yourself ahead, we need for you to, you can start your savings account and you can put money in that savings account. Then they'll roll back on you and say, well, we got a special account here and, 0% financing. You can put your money here if you really want to put some money away or blah, 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 right? They're segregating your money. What's going on, Mountain of Inspiration? What's happening? They're segregating your money. Why are they doing this? I'm glad you asked. Cynthia, what's going on? I'm glad you asked. Watch this. In each one of those counts, they just made you, trick you at the start, right? Right? Watch this. They loan money. They take your money out and loan it out and get interest off of it. All that money you got sitting there, they loan it out. They're getting their money out for you. That's why they want you to sit that money there. I mean, it's not funny, but that's what they do. Let me scroll down here. Need that personal loan. Credit card interest is killing me. No, you don't need a personal loan. Stay away from loans. Stay away from loans, Puncher. Stay away from no loans. I teach you how to get open lines of credit. Okay, open lines of credit are better than loans, right? And let me see here. Happy New Year, everyone. Okay, Mountain, I appreciate it, Mountain Inspiration. Happy New Year to you as well. Happy to be here. Hey, we happy to have you. Welcome. Perfect. Thanks. Oh yeah. Why is it better? Great question, Larry. Here's the difference between a loan and an open line of credit. I explain this in my classes, right? Is it kind of the same thing? No. Here's a loan, right? Let's say, Larry, you and I both have a $700 uh, payment on our loan. Okay. Let's say you got a loan and I got an open line of credit, right? Let's say we both send our payments in at the same time, right? You send your $700 in, right? That money is gone, right? You can't get it back. Your $700 is gone. You can't get it back. Now watch this, Larry. I can take the loan I got to put in my PLOC, which is called a PLOC, personal line of credit. Okay. I said, okay, it's time for my payment for my PLOC. I'll put the $700 in, make my payment, right? Watch what I can do. Huh. I'm gonna go to Atlanta this weekend. I need $700. I can take that same $700 right back out. My next payment ain't due till next month. That first payment I put in is $700. They looked at it as a payment, and I can take it right back out. What I try to teach you guys is it ain't how much money you got in your hands, physically or in your account, is how much more money is available to you to make more money. That's the trick. Did you get that, Larry? Did you see how that works? A loan is one way. You can't get it back. A open line of credit is two-way. You can put it in and take it right back out. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I want you guys to be able to grab money. Let's say you see an investment. Okay, dig into your plot, buy the investment or put money into the investment. Watch what you do. When you get paid, take your paycheck, dump your paycheck back into the plot. See, it's a two-way. You can put in, you can take out. You can put in, you can take out. You can always have money available to you to make more money. Oh, no problem, Larry. I appreciate you asking, brother. I appreciate you joining in today, too. You can be doing anything else, but you're here with your brother. I appreciate you. And that's what I try to teach you guys. Join me tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time. And I always get down to the mashed potatoes. You know what I'm saying? I'm a vegan, so I ain't gonna say meat and potatoes. So, but yeah, I mean that's what we study on Sundays. And I teach you guys what I'm investing into, right? I don't say, well, this is what you should do. I never say that. I said, this is what I'm doing. Thank you, Miss Bagley. She's always posting for me. And I said, this is what I'm doing. If you like it, I can show you how to get into it. Mr. Spook, 6 PST. Not sure what that is. I come on at 6 p.m. Excuse me, 3 p.m. Eastern time on Sundays. Miss Bagley just posted up there. You guys look at her page there, and she'll tell you. Yeah, Pacific time. I got you, Spook. Sometimes I'm an older guy. You got to explain it to me. I get lost sometimes. Yeah, but hey, what was that? James W. What's happening, baby? Appreciate you, man. Thank you for joining the family. You part of the family now. On this channel where you won't be judged, you won't be down, you won't be none of that, brother. Part of the family. I always say this, my brother. If I'm eating at the table, we all eating at the table. We leave nobody behind in this family. If you don't understand, I'll explain it again. We leave nobody behind. If I eat, we all eating. If I'm drinking, we all drinking. You see? If I'm vacationing, we all vacationing. I mean, that's how I look at it. And that's why I say I try to hey, I appreciate that, Todd. Thank you so much, man. And that's why I try to tell people. My wife and I, we travel the world, right? And we're able to because of what I'm teaching you guys. If you get this thing down packed, man, I'm telling you, it'll make your life a lot easier, right? But my wife and I, don't get me wrong, I mean, we got a nice home, nice cars, but everything is paid for. Our cars and stuff are paid for. We got houses, that we rent. And, I got investments. My wife got her retirement and blah, 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 blah. But we don't really care about materialistic stuff, right? Eve, what's going on? We don't care about materialistic stuff. We like traveling. We like uh, we like to make memories with each other. So we look at it as when we get older, right? We can sit on our porch and hold hands, right? And look at each other and say, baby, we did this exist, did we? We lived, baby. We lived. And that's our thing, man. You know what I mean? First time on your side, and I never want to miss it again. Hey, James, I appreciate you, my guy. I appreciate you because we show each other love on this channel, man. I don't get any, I don't allow people to get on here and talk crazy to none of you, and not me either. This is a safe haven for us to discuss matters that matter. You know, this is a grown folk station, you know, and we family. Family is supposed to protect each other. All right. We don't get on here talking bad about each other. You know, you got questions. If I don't know, I'll find out for you. I promise you, I'll find out for you. You know, if you got questions, feel free to inbox me. You know, I'm not ignoring you if I don't answer you because I get so many of them. You know, and then in the summertime, I really crank up. I'm cutting grass, detailing cars, cleaning concrete, um, and plus I work at the post office, so I'm constantly moving, feeding the machine. You see, if I borrow something, you know, if I borrow money from my plot, I'm instantly putting it back in. From a paycheck, my side hustle. See, money is doing this. I want you guys to be able to do this. Money is always available to you, but I want you to use that money to make more money. And once you get to that status, right? Once you get to that status, you're gonna realize one thing. Why in the hell nobody else teach me this? That's what I said to myself too. The time tomorrow is at 3 Eastern time, so that's in noon Pacific. Yes. Okay. What's that? S Gray, 359? Yes, I think that's right, my lady. I think that is correct. Adonna, what's happening? What's happening? And that's how I want you guys to think. How much more money can I get available to me to make more money? Prime example, right? I got my plot, right? And I'm almost at paying it back right now. I borrowed $30,000 on my plot, right, to invest it. You know, my investment working good, but now I'm paying it back. So I'm almost back at $15,000 at my halfway point, right? I had that paid off in a month. What? You have $15,000 paid off in months? Yeah. The way I teach you guys to pay it back, it will take you no time to pay it back. You know, and then you're ready for another scoop. You know, you don't have to pay it back right away in order to get more money out of it. Whatever money is available to you, let's say I got 30,000 and I get it down to 15,000. So that means I got $15,000 available to me that I can reuse before I even get to 30. That's the power of the clock. Personal line of credit. That's the power of it. You always got money available to you to reuse. And I teach people, yes, Plock, Adonna, yeah. And I teach people this right here. Don't go waste your money on emotional spending. Don't do that. You'll get yourself in trouble with the money. Yep, personal line of credit. You'll get yourself in trouble with the money. I teach you guys, Alabama time, you guys are an hour behind us. So if it's 3, it'll be 2 in Alabama. Eve. Yes, roll tide. um, I try to teach you guys, don't be emotional spenders. Okay? So let's see. Ty say, if I get paid every 2 weeks and don't have side job hustles, would I still be able to do the plot? Yes, Ty. Yes. It's just I'm hyper as hell. I'm not kidding you, Todd, right? I've been having 2 jobs since I was 17, and I'm 57 now. No matter what, I always have something going on the side because my father owned J&D Electric, right? So we was always working with him, and he always taught the sons, right? It's 4 of us. Don't depend on one job because it could go away. And we all got something on the side, you know. You know, my brother's an electrician. My other brother, he cuts hair and he's an electrician. And he got a master's degree in engineering. My other brother, he drives a tanker truck, but you know, he got his stuff on the side. You know, we all entrepreneurs. You know, it just, we just keep rolling. We don't believe in, depending on the paycheck. Don't get me wrong, it's good to have one, but if that job go away, I just crank up full time. And that's what I try to teach younger men. I say, don't depend on this job, because when you go into a job, let's see, Larry asks, what's the best place with the biggest chance of getting out a plot? Go to your local bank or credit union, right, to see who's offering them, right? Now, Larry, don't get discouraged because somebody say, no, we don't offer them. Just keep looking. Somebody will offer it to you, but you got to have a great credit score. Now, my little sister, she's on here, right? Marcel, she's on here. She's my Texas. And she got her plot, and Marcel had his 706, and she got her plot. You see, she got her plot. So it depends on your credit report. How, if you got good credit, they'll give you one. But you have to find a credit union or a bank that offers them. Okay. And you can look it up and they'll try to offer it to you. Okay. 780. Oh, shoot. Larry, you better go get that money. Larry said, you got a 780. You go get that money. You ever heard the old saying, Larry? Go get the money. Go get the money. Go get the money. Go get the money. Go get that money, my brother. Go get it. Uh-oh, Felicia and the snizzle from the ATL. What's up, Felicia? What's happening? Yeah, Larry, go get that money, baby. It's offering to you. Yeah, just find somebody that'll give you one. And if you have a loan, right, and you can get you an open line of credit, move that loan into the open line. Why? Because you can pay it off quicker. You can just take your whole paycheck, dump it into the loan. Dump it into the plot so you can reshoot it out. See, my dad was talking about getting a HELOC. I told him to look into a PLOC like I know what I am. Yeah, yeah. Not saying a HELOC is bad. Felice said, guys, let's see. Felice said, my dad was talking about getting a HELOC. I told him to look into a PLOC. Correct. Correct. Now, a HELOC, Felice, it's not a bad thing. It's just that you putting your house up for collateral. A PLOC, let's say, I hope he doesn't. Let's say he gets sick and he can't pay it back. All they can do is put it on his credit. They won't come after his house. You see? Those are different between the two. But they're both are great Excel tools to build wealth. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. What should your credit score be in order to get a plot? Different. It's a different. I want to say between. See, Marcel had a 706. You know what I'm saying? Marcel had a 706 and she got hers. So I want to say between a 650 and a 706. Now, when you start getting up in the 700s, oh, you going to get one. You know what I mean? You're going to get one. So you can do that. You know what I mean? But they are great, man. And one thing about a bank or a credit union, guys, they're not going to tell you about them because the loan belongs to them. They like loans. Why? They want you to continue to make that payment cycle throughout the payment, throughout the loan. You know what I mean? Todd, how much was she able to get with that 706? I think Marcel was able to get 11,000. I think she was able to get 11,000 on that one. See, when I first got mine, I had an 815, and they was going to give me 50,000, but I was scared of 50. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, no. But they said, we can give you 50. I said, no, I take the 30. Mr. Jones, you qualify for 50. I know, no, I ain't getting myself in trouble. But once I learned how to use it, oh my goodness, I was like, let's see, ESU, what is a good interest rate on the plot? ESU, you should be able to find one pretty good. Remember, mine is locked in, right? I've been having mine for a while. Mine is locked in at 9.99%, right? But the Feds just dropped another interest rate again. Remember, they done dropped 3, and they just dropped it again. So you should be able to get you a pretty good one. I think Marcel said that she said hers was better than her credit card. She said it was better than my credit card. You damn right. Oh, James said, oh, I couldn't help it. No. Yeah, they're going to be, if you already have a loan, can you get an open line of credit? Yes. Yeah, Jeremy, you can get one. You can get one. If your credit is good enough, you can get an open line. See, I used to think that you might want to see if you can reapply and get a lower rate. Yeah, you can do that as well. And a lot of people, they don't realize that you can get multiple open lines, right? You can go to one bank and get one. You can go to another bank. They may give you another one. And, it depends on your credit score, okay? Yeah, a lower rate than a credit card. Yes, credit cards are pretty high. I know, but credit cards are pretty high. My credit score EUS, is that how you pronounce your name? EUS. My credit card, I don't. This is just me personally, okay? Interest rates don't bother someone like me because I know how to manipulate them. You see, so let's say my credit card is a 26%, right? It doesn't bother someone like me. Because what I do, let's say that my open line is, let's say, like, I give a prime example. My wife and I are going to Africa in April. Okay, the trip is costing us 7,200. That's the resort, that's our food, that's our flight, that's everything. You know what I'm saying? My is Ed. Oh, Ed, okay. And this is how we're gonna pay for this, right? I'm gonna swipe my credit card for 7,200, right? My interest on that credit card is 26%, right? Now, watch this. Watch this. What we did, we moved, we wait till we get our 2% cash back from the 7,200. So I'll reach in my PLOC, my open line of credit, slide it to my checking, pay that credit card off. So basically what I did, I moved the 26% to a 9.99%. And then we just dump our paychecks back into that open line. Done. We have it paid off before we even go. You see? We have it paid off before we even go. You stated you can get several PLOCs. Do you have to be a member at all? Yes. You have to be a member. Let me see what your name is. I'm sorry if I can't pronounce a lot of these names. Sir Coolio? Yes. You have to be a member in order to get a PLOC from a bank. But that's no problem. I have a bank and a credit union, you know, and I can get PLOCs from both of them, and I can get a HELOC from my home. My home is what, 400,000. They'll give me up to 385,000 for my home just to sit it there. I don't have to use it. Long as I ain't using it, they don't charge me anything. But it's there for at my discretion. See, here's the thing, guys, and this is what I try to teach you guys: buy assets. Stop buying stuff that's emotional. Buy assets. A house, property, tangible, like gold, silver. Uh, you can put that stuff up for collateral and get money. An emotional buy, you can't get anything for it. It just makes you feel good. We trying to build wealth here. We ain't trying to, I say loud money, right? And I'm not knocking anybody. You can buy what you want. I'm not knocking you, okay? But loud money, fancy car, fancy house, that money is normally trying to prove something. Quiet money works silently in the background, compounds, and make life a lot easier. That's how I look at it. I'm not knocking what somebody do. If you can afford it, hey, I ain't mad at you. You know what I mean? So, OG, I messed up my Amex in the past, repair my credit myself. I can do it, or file bankruptcy. No, you don't have to file bankruptcy for a flight. Uh, inbox me. Inbox me. And I tell you how to do that. No, don't file bankruptcy. I got to see what you owe on it, and then I tell you. You don't have to file bankruptcy, okay? A lot of people, don't get me wrong, bankruptcy is not a bad thing, guys. People are like, oh, I filed bankruptcy. Corporations do it all the time. You know what they call it? Reorganization. That's what they do. They call it reorganization, but they'll put another name in it for us. Bankrupt is a bad thing. It's about, like, depends on what class that you're in, the rich or the poor, right? If the rich steal money, it's embezzlement. If we steal money, we're thieves. Same meaning, different class. See? Can you speak on the new announcement from the administration regarding credit card cap? I didn't hear about it. I can't. What did they say about it? They're gonna try to limit credit cards. Is that what they talking about, Felicia? They're gonna try to limit credit card usage, or credit card what? Get rid of the limit, Joe. Because me, I don't watch the news. My wife tell me something like that. You know what I mean? I got a frequency that I like keeping. I'm always on a positive note. Anything that's negative, I keep out of my head. Even if I'm reading a book, right? Even if I'm scrolling through social media looking for something and somebody talking crazy, I go by it. You know. I heard they want to cap at it at 10%. 10%. Yes, he wants to cap 10% on credit cards. 10%. That'll be interesting, but I don't think it'll work. I just don't. See, people don't realize that's just like they want to cap on Oh, for 1 year. They're gonna say a lot of midterm they can move on. They're gonna say a lot up to midterm. That's right. That's right. See, foosball got it. They gonna say a lot of things, guys. Gas coming down. Food gonna be cheaper. Yeah, they gonna bring industrial back. Holla if you hear me. They gonna say a lot of things. Have any of them things come true? That's right. No taxes on overtime. Y'all gonna have to learn to take it with a grain of salt when they say something. Just put some grain of salt on the wound. They they've done nothing except for run up the deficit. Oh, Joe, what's happening? Welcome back. A line of credit is not considered a loan. There are two different things, right? I mean, you're still borrowing money, but a loan is one way, Joe. When you send your payment off for your loan, you can't get it back, right? But if you send your payment into your plot and you make a payment, just wait 5 seconds and take that money right back out. Your payment has been made on your first deposit of your 700. See, it's all about this right here, Joe. Being able to use money, recycle. Use money, recycle. See, you can take this money out, invest it, put the money back through your paycheck. Put the money back through your paycheck. What I'm trying to teach is always have money available to you to operate. There's no surprises. There's this, there's that, You can keep your balance low, right? You can keep your balance low, but you got money to operate with. Okay. Rich folks do it all the time. I give you a prime example. I said personal line of credit. Yes, Joe. It's called a PLOC. PLOC. It's called a PLOC. Okay. So that's what I give you a prime example why I want you guys not to use your own money a lot, right? Let's say I got $1 million in my savings, right? And I want to do $1 million project. People think, and I used to think the same thing, right? These things are in different categories: savings, loans, PLOCs, HELOCs. They're in different, you know what I mean? And personal line of credit, yes. And let's say I had $1 million in my savings and I want to do $1 million project. So even though I go to the bank and the bank see I got $1 million right there, right? They're going to give me that $1 million loan, right? And let's say my project did not work out. I'm like, damn, I just blew $1 million. Do you think they're going to take that $1 million out of my savings? The average person who doesn't know, they'll say, yeah. No, they won't. They're not going to touch your savings. If you can't pay it back, they just put it on your credit report. You keep your $1 million. Two different entities. You see? They're two different entities. But people think money lumps together. No. If you know the rules of the game, you can play the game. But if you don't suit up for the game, how you going to get in? You got to get in the game in order to play it. You see, rich folks know this. That's right. Credit rules, tax rules. That's right. I mean, you got to know the game. And I'm trying to turn you on to the game. Come talk to your brother. Mirror. Be like Fluffy, get drunk, be like, hey, split them words in half, be like, hey, what? Mirror. So yeah, man, but it's Joe, you crazy. uh mhm. Yeah. So you have to understand the game, guys, and I'm trying to show you the game. You know how people say, well, the rich get all these tax breaks and all this. I always tell my family, that's us, we family, we can talk about these things. When somebody say the rich has a loophole, do me a favor. Stop getting mad about it, right? Learn how they did it. That's this guy. I promise you. I promise you. I learned how to leverage watching the rich. See, here's the thing. Hey, I appreciate it, Tano. Here's the thing, right? I learned how to leverage by listening to the rich, right? Because what we do, right? Let's say I get a rental prop, or I get a property. Let's say somebody in my family pass away, right? And I get a property, right? The first thing that the average person would do, I don't want to be bothered with it. I'm gonna sell it. You just sold an asset. You just sold an asset. Now watch what I do. I'm gonna take that house, right? Get the house put in my name, get it appraised. Watch this. I'm gonna pull the equity out of it, buy me another home. Now I got two rentals. Now I got incomes off two houses. Then the second house I buy, right? I let the rent from that house pay back the HELOC from the other house. It's a game. It's a game, guys. Stop selling your assets. Stop selling. That's why these people come in, hey, we'll buy your homes and we'll give you so much money for your house. No, they're going to try to undercut you. But that's why you got to work on your credit, Rosa. You got to work on your credit. Work on your credit first. Let's see, Miss Bagley, do you think you're applying for credit that the bank will recognize you have money in crypto versus banks? No, I got a crypto account. I hold a lot of Bitcoin. Miss Bagley, I hold a lot of Bitcoin. Put it this way, I've been in crypto for about 11 years. I got an offline wallet. My wallet is completely offline. When I buy from Coinbase, I buy Bitcoin, I take it, transfer it offline to my private wallet. Nobody knows what I got. No, they're not going to ask you, do you got crypto? But you remember when I told you guys, I don't know how long I've been on TikTok now, but I told people crypto was coming, right? They laughed at me. Now they're asking me questions. Man, I wish I would have got it when you told me to. Man, I told you it was coming. I can't force it on you. You better pay attention to other countries. you know? Let's see here. I'm answering question, guys. Or you use your good credit, DCSR as a loan. You can use Jesus. Yeah, you can use your good credit, but I don't get loans. Jesse, I stay away from those. Hey, I don't know if it's Jesus or Jesus. They spell the same. Uh, I stay away from loans. I teach people to get open lines of credit. If you can get a loan, you can get an open line. Okay, and you can get both. And if you get both, pull the loan into the open line. That way you can pay it off quicker. Okay, and that's what you do. Fort Worth, what's going on, my guy? Personal loans line. Okay, yep. Now see, listen. Let me show y'all how I play the game to keep my credit score high, right? If you've been with me for a while, you know this story. But I got a lot of new subscribers, and I really appreciate it, guys. You guys can be anywhere else, but you right here with me. I appreciate you. I'll be back on tomorrow for class now. We have class on Sundays, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, what type of wallet should you use for crypto? Oh, I got a you can use what do I have? I have to get back with you because I don't use it a lot. I just stack my crypto. Stack my Bitcoin over there. Arculus. There you go. Arculus, right? Arculus, let me explain you guys. I'm not going to get too much into crypto, okay? Arculus is a company, right? It's the same company that creates your ATM cards. They big on security. That's why I went with them. That's who they are. So if the people who make ATM cards are getting into crypto, do you think it's fake? I'm just asking for the people in the back. Y'all ask that question, right? Yeah, they won't know. They won't know. Do you think that's crazy? See, Coinbase, right? The biggest one in the United States, right? Cryptocurrency exchange, right? Watch this. They're on the stock market. I'm just saying. You see? I'm just saying they're on the stock market. See? I don't just talk that talk. I bring receipts. Boop. You know? I don't like getting into crypto too much. What I want to do first See, I'm going by stages how I went, okay? How I taught myself, okay? I didn't go into crypto right away. I had to get myself out of debt first. It's kind of hard paying off debt and you trying to invest. That's not a good look. You could be taking the money that you invest in, paying off your debt. Now, once you pay off your debt, now you got more money to invest. I'm just saying. Y'all hear that? Yeah, that's what they said. So, you have to be smart with your money, man. You know, and I'm not like I tell people, right? I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your money. I'm just telling you how I got a debt and how I travel the world now. You know, yeah. I'm not rich, but I ain't poor. I ain't poor either. You know what I mean? I can go where I want to go and buy what I want to buy. But I'm not in materialistic stuff. If I buy something, here's what I ask myself: is this bringing more value to me, or is it taking away from me? Todd, what's happening? Todd there. Hey, brother, did you get some more markets for? Hey, I got a brand new board, Todd. Watch out, dog. Yeah, dog. I got a blackboard, and my wife bought me some markers. You know what I mean? My wife bought me some markers. It came in yesterday. Boy, I was excited. I was like, running up the steps, drilling in the wall. Took my buffer and buffed it out. I'm ready, dog, for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have fun with my life, man. I'm never serious. My wife will tell you that too. She's like, he may know his doggone, he said, he might know money, but he ain't never serious. You see? You know? So life is about having fun, man. Have fun with your life, man. Don't be so serious. Don't have a zip on your butt. Zip, butt be tight. Unloosen that zipper. Relax. Life is about having fun, positivity. Get away from people that's gonna disconnect your frequency. You know what I mean? Having fun and laughing as years on your life. You better believe it, Ty. You better believe it, bro. I'm telling you. I mean, I laugh all the time. People like, man, you always laughing. Boy, you crazy. I'm like, it is what it is, bro. I love life. See, people don't realize how blessed they are. The minute you wake up in the morning, you should say thank you because you opened your eyes. You didn't have to. I'm just saying. Those eyes didn't have to open. So be thankful, man. So you have to look at things the way they are. God is good all the time. He's good all the time. You just got to accept the goodness. Oh man, this is going on. Oh, this is going on. Did you hear what you call say? Did you watch the news? Your frequency. I'm gonna say this time and time again. We're family. We can talk about it. Your frequency needs to be protected. Let's say somebody come to me and say, "Hey, they've been talking about you over there, EQ." I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa." I don't care. I don't care. My wife says, this is my wife saying, right? She said, "You think I care about somebody talking about me?" Watch this. She said, "Do you think a bee try to convince a fly that honey tastes better than shit?" Oh, you see? You don't try to convince her. If you a bee, you don't try to convince a fly that honey tastes better than shit. I'm just saying, don't hate the player. Ain't that right, y'all? Don't hate the player, hate the game. Talk about me. Shit. Oh, watch out there, Miss Bagley. We balling today. You see, people worry about other people talking about them and all that crazy stuff. While they talking, I'm ranking it to the bank. Talk about me. Talk about me. You see? And that's what I want y'all to do, man. People gonna say what they say, right? They're gonna do what they do. How you react is up to you. It's up to you how you react to it. You know, I go to work every day with a smile on my face. It be people pissed off in there. Like, man, you come up here. I said, dude, it's just a job to me. I'm here 8 hours. Give me something to do. You see, they come in there mad and pissed off. See, here's the thing, right? In a job, I know at least at my job, they get mad because they got to do their job. Supervisor, hey, you need to go over there and do this. Well, yeah, well. Then they come to me, man, you always picking on me, you know? I said, but ain't your job down there? You say, yeah. I said, so let me get this right. You mad at her because she told you to go do your job. Now, you mad, right? Watch this. Now you got two things to do. You pissed off and you still got to do your job. Boy, stop. Ain't they crazy, y'all? That shit crazy, right? I don't get it. Why they complaining like that? I don't get it. I work for the postal service, my guy. I work for the postal service, but I got my side hustles. I cut grass and detail cars, flat surface cleaning. I clean driveways and sidewalk. I always tell people, they say, what do you do? I was like, what do you want done? You see? Whatever you want done. You want the car wash? I got you. Mobile. Want your grass cut? 60-inch. Gotcha. Want the car wash? Oh, yeah. Detail van. Right? Clean the concrete? No problem. Got flat surface cleaners. I got more equipment than Home Depot. See? I only buy things that's going to bring me value. Bring me the money. Do I hold on to money? Never. It goes right into that machine. And that machine, you see, a lot of people like to see money in their account. That's fine. It's an emotional attachment to you. I ain't got no problem with you. Hey, me, if my money is sitting there, you lazy rascal, don't go do something. You go do something for me. You sitting there like you ain't got no job to do. That's me though. Not telling you what to do. But my money got to work for me. You know what I mean? Hey, I appreciate it, my guy. Thank you so much. Appreciate you joining today. Guys, I just wanted to come on today, man, and put a little joy in you guys, man. I love you guys. No shade. No shade. Literally, I want you to do good. There's no jealous bone in my body. If I see you doing good and I see you on the street, hey, E, what's up, man? What's happening, baby? Hey, man, everything that you told me, man, I did it. Now I'm helping my mom. Like, I love you, man. I love to see people doing good, man. I love y'all to do good. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all to do good. I want you to do good. That's why I come on here. I want you to do well. Okay? Like I tell people, I say hit the like button, spread the news, so the algorithm will kick it out to people who need to hear positive vibe. All right? Because the internet is so full of negativity. Social media is negativity. They try to turn men against women and all this hatred stuff. Remember your frequency. What you put in is what you get out. You hear me? I want my family to learn this. What you put in here is what you get out. So if you're sitting there watching a bunch of crap, right here, you're going to get a bunch of crap. You see? Remember what I told you guys? Take this to the bank, and I want you to remember. My mama told me to flush shit. Don't play with it. You hear me? Don't you play with that. Flush it. You get it? So all this negative stuff, whoosh. Joe, you crazy. You see? Don't let all that crazy shit up here, man. Get rid of it. This is your most precious gift, is the mind and it is unlimited. You understand? That's right. Energy is everything, Flight. That's right. And your mind is unlimited, what it can do. But people limit themselves. Why? They fully mind full of garbage. And they wonder why the garbage man always shows up at the curb. You see? See, guys, like I said, I sit in my office, I sit in my garage here, I write stuff down. I got a plan for the entire day. I block, it's called time blocking. The Todd said, can you say that one more time? Yeah, Todd, I tell you, my mama always told me, son, you know, when all this negative stuff come in, don't play with shit. I taught you to flush it. Don't you play with that, flush it. Don't let all that stuff clog your mind. See, Todd, my young brother, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. You have your own thoughts, right? But if you fill your head full of other thoughts, now your thoughts are battling what's being put into your head. Chaos. People can't function under chaos. The mind is not meant to function under chaos. Now, get rid of the chaos. Now you got your thoughts, homeboy. Congratulations. You in control. I'm just saying. Did I school them today, y'all? What up? We good today, bruh. We good. I love you guys, man. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at class, right? See you guys tomorrow. 3 p.m. Eastern time, right? I show you guys the investment, which I show you every week. I got an investment that I got. Oh, man, hat looks good on me. I appreciate that, Fort Worth. I do my hair every day, y'all. Yeah, man, y'all. It's hard work, man. Take me about 5 minutes. All right, Todd, I'll see you tomorrow, my brother. My sisters, send me an invite. You got it, Tano. Yeah, just lock your phone in, Tano, and it'll give you what time I come in. You know, I normally, you like, love my hairstyle. Oh, yeah, that thing's slick. You know, my wife, she sits on the couch watching TV. She just rubbing the knowledge. Rub the knowledge. You know, so yeah, just lock in, guys, on the station. Join the station, share the station, hit the like button, let the algorithm push it out. Y'all crazy, man. Let the algorithm push it out to other people, man. You know what I mean? My goal was to get to 10,000. I know I'm gonna go over there. Then my next goal to get to 15,000. My next goal to get to 20,000. It's not about the money to me. It's about the information that's being carried. Because once the information is carried and the algorithm pushes it out, guess what? People come to listen because they're tired of struggling. They want something different. And I keep this platform safe for you. Nobody's going to come in and interrupt you and talk crazy to you. Not having it. Block. And trust me, there's a party over here at that block. There's plenty of people over there trying to figure out what just happened. I got rid of you, dog. You see, we don't play that. We're adults over here. And that's how we play this game. All right? All right? All right, guys. I love you guys. Have a great Saturday. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 3 p.m. Time to go up here and get me an adult beverage. All right? Tequila. Yeah. What you drinking? Tea? What kind of tea? Tequila. All right, guys. I love you guys. Take care of yourself. All right? Boom. One love. Boom. One love.